Hello and welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay.
I am Tori, boy of the boat, Thompson.
I am Tyler, man at home, Matheson, because today we're going to be recording in the comfort of our own homes. This is our first, individually located podcast we've ever done, so it might be a whole goddamn shit show.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, I fucking hate this. There's something to be said about, doing it in the comfort of your own home, but I like seeing my boys. I like being in front of the camera. I like seeing the expressions that we're making on the cameras and shit.
I have a huge boner and no one's around to see it.
Your webcam is on, Tori.
Tori, you got to turn your webcam off.
Or leave it on. I don't know what y'all are into. But yeah. So we're recording separate because I don't have anywhere at the new space yet that we can do, and we're still figuring out. It's still shifty waters, but
I thought you were a boat boy, Tori. Are you not good with shifty waters?
Yeah. Why don't you have a houseboat?
Look. That's where I am right now. That's why it's extremely hard for y'all to reach me.
That's why it's shifty waters, is that your house, your Tori's new house is actually at sea.
Yeah.
Not only is the podcast in international waters, metaphorically speaking, but now literally speaking.
Now we are literally located in international waters so we can continue to do illegal things.
That's exactly what it is. It's like we wanted to do illegal things. But
and don't try to track Tyler's IP. He's using a VPN and the Tor browser, so he's fucking undetectable on the internet right now.
Yeah, you can't find him thanks to our sponsor, NordVPN.
Now, if you sign up using the promo code,
you know that they got
Shapeless.
hacked, right?
Yeah, which is like the one thing they're not supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly.
The literal one thing of guys, what would be the worst thing to happen to our company and our brand?
Yep.
Hacked.
The absolute fucking worst thing.
I do want to start off with I had some weird situations happen to me, and I don't know if it's a real rich vein or anything, but I do need to tell somebody because it's very weird. So let me start off with a Papa John's delivery man who just simply he tickled me. All right,
how all good stories start. This all starts with a Papa John's delivery man.
So what happened was,
did you order extra sausage?
Yeah, what happened was his penis was in the box. No, he showed up, and this was at the new apartment, and so I went down to the lobby to meet the guy, and he walks in, and I stand up, and I'm like, oh, that must be for me, and he goes, haha, sweet dude, you order some Papa John's? I'm like,
what?
Yeah. That's why I stood up, and but I didn't know what to say, so I kind of wanted to keep it going, so I just said, yeah, is it for Tori? And he's like, yeah, man. And just continued to look at me. So I had the tip in my hand and I held my arms out, kind of okay.
Hold on.
Yep.
Did you reach for the pizza box?
Here's the thing. He hadn't taken it out of the little thermal sleeve yet.
Did you reach for the bag?
I extended my arms as though you can start kind of getting it for me now. And he has it dangling down by his knees. And he's like, yeah, man, you ready to eat some Papa John's?
That's what I want to be asked every single fucking day. Before I go to bed, before any major life decision, I want someone to ask me, I want the booming voice of God to ask me, you ready to eat some Papa John's?
I know. I was so my brain just data dumped everything at that point. I didn't know what to say back to him. So I just was
formatted your hard drive.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, man, love the stuff. And then
a piss poor response. Of course you love it. You fucking ordered it.
Yeah, of course I wanted to eat it.
The most absurd thing so far is the beginning. Hey man, order some Papa John's. He has the bag in his hands. He could look down and see the branding on the top. He could look back at his car, see the branding on the top. There's so many avenues here for him to just know that you ordered Papa John's.
Yeah, the fact that I stood up and said, "Oh, I think that's for me."
Yeah.
I didn't
Also, probably his shirt. Probably his shirt too.
Yeah.
Wait. This could be a rich vein for marketing. right?
What?
Like,
no. Okay.
No. Let's hear this out.
I'm willing to hear you out. Yeah.
Tori, what do you think about Shapeless Media shirts? Okay, I'm talking. We start slinging merch, right?
I love
Yeah.
the idea.
So we make shirts, and the shirt just says it's a red shirt, and on the front it just says, "I'm ready to eat Papa John's." So then it's a two-way street. So the Papa John's person isn't confused about who ordered the pizza, and there's zero confusion. It's he's wearing the Papa John's hat, and you're wearing the Papa John's shirt.
But,
Yes.
But this leaves room for potential awkward situations for our fans when they order, Pizza Hut, any other delivery. They're gonna show.
Well,
up and
it's
be
a sign to
"Oh."
them that they are not preferred. It's a
Yeah,
sign,
no.
like if you order Pizza Hut,
sort of letting
it's
them
more
know.
than a challenge to the Pizza
Right,
Hut driver.
But say your Grubhub comes up, right, and you ordered Chinese food, and you answer the door, and it says, are you ready to eat Papa John's? And the DoorDash driver goes, "Oh, sorry, wrong house," and then walks away with your delicious
No.
food.
And then you turn around, and on the back it says, or Leanne Chin.
No.
We solved it.
No.
There you go. See,
I'm
Tori,
trying
that's why we have you on these marketing meetings, is because
Yeah.
you bring all the golden ideas to our merch.
That's why I said on the board, yeah.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's a much richer vein if we then sell a second shirt that says, "I'd rather be eating Papa John's."
Yeah. So it's like a dual. So I like that you're launching a merch campaign for us. It is also Shapeless Media branded or Baseless Games branded, one of the two. But it's kind of just like to clear up confusions, because we know this is a frequent problem with the Papa and their employees. They are
Absolutely.
so themselves enthusiastic about the pizza, the pies that they are delivering to the public that sometimes they get lost in their own lust for that sweet
Lust
sweet
for the
sauce.
John.
Okay,
And then we have
I'm gonna
Band name I call
damn. I'm gonna expand on this idea really quick here. What if we have an extended shirt canon universe where
okay.
we can have like little innuendos or references to other shirts on our other shirts?
so you have to have bought the other shirts
exactly,
to understand the
exactly.
joke.
Exactly. Yeah.
Can I suggest a third shirt in the Papa John's campaign?
Yeah. Absolutely.
love nothing more.
The Papa John's shirtomatic universe.
It says, "I know Papa John said the bad word, but I still love his pies."
Which it's sort of acknowledging the problem while also saying, but I'm still going to eat his delicious pies.
Okay, how
No
about-
one cooks them up quite like him.
How about a fourth shirt here? It says, "Papa said the N word" in quotes, and on the back it just says, "nice."
So are we acknowledging that he said the bad word in that shirt, or are
Well,
we
no,
just kind
the-
of brushing it under the rug?
No. The N word on the back of the shirt is nice, and it's also in quotes, so that when people look at the front of the shirt and go like, "Oh yeah, I remember that," and then you turn around, it's like, "Oh, he said nice, not the other word. I was totally misunderstanding the situation."
And
I
then,
don't
and then underneath that, it's sort of a parenthetical. It says, we know it was the racial slur, but we love his pie so much.
Okay, see,
And
there
then
we
it's an
go.
open we let him know that we're in on this, but also I'm not going to give up on those that beautiful slice. The second situation was on a recent trip up north. I was on the north shore of Minnesota.
Oh, did you go up there in the north area?
I did, and we were stopping at a liquor store to pick up some liquor before we got up to the final destination. And this is a municipal liquor store and also a fully functioning bar, all in one. They kind of just stuck those two together.
The more up north you get, the closer to Canada, and then the deeper into Canada you get, the stores get fucking bizarre. They are just everything in one. My family has a cottage up in Canada, and on the way.
Oh, okay, 1%er.
Yeah, I know. Up on the way, we stop at gas stations to fill up the car, but they're like gas station, gift shop, tackle shop, smoke shop, just all smorgasbord into one general area, and it's really hard to get anyone's attention because they're all just like, experts in one part of the specific store. So if you walk up to someone and they're like, "Hey, can I buy this Coke?" They're like, "Nah, man, I only deal with worms."
So if you want worms, I totally fucking got you. Like any other day of the week, I fucking got you. But like only with worms.
There's also a time. There was also a time that in Canada they have people fill up your car for you. You just have to like pop the little thingy on your car and then they unscrew it and they fill it.
I don't want another person to tip. I don't.
I know, but my story hinges on the fact that this profession exists. And so we stop, and he starts filling up my car. And about halfway through the fill, I realize that my car is still on.
Oh.
And that's not good. So
that's a big dumb.
Yeah,
that's not safe. You almost murdered a man.
I almost murdered an entire county with an explosion of fire and pain. But luckily, I turned my car off, and it was all good.
Story would have been a lot better if it ended with a death.
Mm-hmm, I know.
To be honest, I kind of assumed that just exploded. But anyway, I never thought of liquor as a municipality among a community. But again, here I find myself
trying. You've never been to Wisconsin, Womp.
It's a public service.
Anyway, I'm going through getting my stuff, and as I'm browsing their selection of fine daddy sodas, this guy walks in, clearly drunk off his ass already, and schlubby looking guy. Pretty obvious that he's an alcoholic. He walks up to the counter and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, you wanna buy this bottle, like some cheap ass vodka, that like big ass bottle of cheap vodka or something like that he was buying." And the guy's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna serve you, right? We got a call from your parents and we got a call from the police department. I'm not serving you that." And he's like, "Oh no, man, like that got worked out. Like they called the guy yesterday." And he's like, "Oh, did they? Okay, well they didn't call me, so I'm not giving you this." So he walks into the bar area and finds one of his friends there to come back and then purchase the liquor for him. So at this point, I'm at the counter and I'm first in line. He comes back with his friend and he goes, "No, you can budge in front of this dude. I was here before him." And I was like, all right, well, this is getting weird. And then she was like, "No, go. We're going to let him get it. You go wait outside." So after some fighting, he goes and waits outside. Then this is where the story turns. The bartender comes back and he goes, "Oh, so you're gonna buy it for him, huh?" She's like, "Look, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna split it with him. I'm gonna have some too. So just sell me the booze, please." And he's like, "Yeah, well, this is gonna be on your head, not ours." She's like, "Look, I know he drinks a lot and he's had issues and stuff." And she goes, "Yeah, well, the next time he gets drunk off his ass and goes in with a knife threatening to kill his entire family, that's when you can take that one on you."
Whoa.
Okay, so you basically walked into an episode of some shitty soap opera. Set in the upper north of Minnesota. Now
I think I just walked into Fargo.
Yeah. Now, Tori, you were just an onlooker in this. You didn't intervene at all. Of course, you fucking didn't. But anyway,
I bought him the booze.
Yeah, you bought booze, but you didn't.
For him.
Oh, for the guy, yeah. Then that's what I was going to suggest. You were just going to do that. Being someone with no skin in the game, you could have just bought the alcohol and said like, "Hey man, don't let the man keep you down," and then hand him the bottle of alcohol and then get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I could have, but also I'm not going to spend my money on this fucking dude.
You know what? That's fair. That's also fair.
There.
Alternatively, let's say this is all unfolding in front of you. What
it was? We don't need to imagine it.
It was again happening. What would you do differently?
Nothing. I would have maybe sat a little bit longer and eavesdropped a little bit better.
Okay, you would.
Because this dude's fucking story was that he was going to fucking murder his family. Did no one hear that part of it?
No, we heard it.
Yeah,
it's not my family.
It's just a little dark for my taste.
Yeah,
that's what I said. It's not a real Rich Vane, but I do need to tell somebody.
Well, you just told everyone. That's how the internet works. There's
Yeah,
really
so-
no good way to transition out of
There isn't,
a
and
man
I do
murdering
take that
his
on me.
entire family with a knife.
Yeah.
Swing! Hello and welcome to Sword Watch, our dedicated TV and detail devoted to bringing awareness to the dangers of life without swords.
That's a pretty good. I think that's the best way you probably could have done it.
Although there was, you presented me this golden opportunity. How are you going to defend yourself against your drunk dad with a knife, your
Got
sober
that.
body with a sword. That's the only way to do it. I want to read this headline for you because it pretty much just says everything that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Probably don't even need to get into the whole article, but we can.
Probably not.
Florida man with sword attacked deputy during standoff after tasers and beanbags didn't faze him.
What?
Wild.
What? Okay, hold on. These are the non-lethal police-grade suppression tools, and they could not stop this sword-wielding man?
Now I'm gonna stop you right there, Tori, in your astonishment.
Yeah.
This is a Florida man.
No mere
This is
mortal
not
there.
a normal breed of man.
No.
This is a Superman.
This is
Yeah.
this is a man who tells his buddies, "Hey, taser me for fun," or "Hey, I got some of them non-lethal beanbags. You want to try them out?" in his spare time, so that he's practicing for the real deal. Ergo, this situation.
Here's what I'm concerned about, though. I personally, and just like mentally, I can get my head wrapped around not being fazed by a taser, like, because people can do
Well-
that all the time. Like, you hear that. What I can't wrap my head around is how on earth did a fucking beanbag launching itself at like 300 feet per second not affect this man?
Yeah, because the thing is, it's not like someone took a fucking beanbag that you played cornhole with and threw it at him kind of hard. Like, oh, he was a little league pitcher. He's got an arm on him. No, this is launched out of a fucking gun. It's not like, I don't even think it's a like super modified gun. I think it's pretty much a gun.
It's basically just a shotgun. Yeah.
It's literally got one purpose. And that's its purpose. And this headline, it doesn't say that like, oh, he kept going or something. It says it didn't faze him. As in nothing like that. When something says it didn't faze someone, it doesn't mean that like, oh, he brushed it off. It means that he barely acknowledged it.
Like imagine this man getting shot and it bouncing, ricocheting off of his chest cavity, just like Superman. And he doesn't even flinch.
Because that's the thing. I would understand it if it was like, man tased once, shot once with fucking beanbag, but after some limping and a couple days recovery, he was okay. But it's like, no, they bounced off his fucking iron chest because he is a god amongst men, maybe the second coming of Christ. That's kind of the jury's out on that one.
No. I think you're onto something because everyone knows the second coming of Christ would come from Florida. Everyone knows that.
He would wield a sword, as he famously did in
a lot of stories.
In the
Leviticus.
Bible 1.
Did you just say Leviticus?
Yeah, had a sword.
I was about to say Leviticus.
Is Leviticus the one that's very mean to homosexuals?
I think you just
Well,
mean the
how do you
entire
think?
Bible.
How do you think he was mean? Do you think he just said bad words? No, he had a sword.
Yeah, no, Leviticus
That was the meanness.
Leviticus was the book of the Bible. I forget the author, but they were it was basically their gamer manifesto all the way back then.
Well, number one, the author was Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
So jot
Hallowed
that
be thy
down.
name. So I just want to get that. I want to make that extremely clear to everybody that we do support him here. We're big fans.
I'm going to get into this because this is actually much more interesting.
Yeah.
A Florida man who had multiple visits from law enforcement officials Friday after several complaints. Hold on, let's stop right there before the first sentence is even
let's
done.
dissect this sentence.
Take a little bit of a stop here.
Had several visits after several complaints. So basically, they just let him fucking go about his business. Like the first few times, they're like, it's just Jim. Oh, we got to go back talk to Jim again. He's fine. He's just got his sword out. Multiple visits? You would think it wouldn't take more than one.
I imagine.
And the police probably just showed up and were just like, all right, Jimbo, you got to knock that shit off. We've been over here 3 fucking times. We have to come over here again. Things are going to get fucking serious.
And that's in one day.
Yeah.
Not we've been over here 3 times in the month. It's
Oh shit!
one
My brain
day.
didn't even comprehend that part. I want to imagine that every time they came over, he was sitting out with a whetstone, sharpening his blade.
That's what the complaints were made about. Is they were like, he's so menacing right
He's
now.
looks
threatening,
so
he's threatening
fucking
all of our
rad right now.
children and pets. Just staring them down with that whetstone.
I saw him chop a bird out of the sky. Please save us all from him.
It was about to run into his window, but he fucking sliced that thing like he was a goddamn fruit ninja.
Yeah, there was a bee buzzing around. He threw the sword and it got it and then pinned it to a tree and didn't kill it. He's
By the wings,
good.
yeah.
He's very good. Please come.
See, that's why the police didn't do anything the first 2 times around, is because they were like, we're not fucking with this. We're not equipped for that.
Yeah. Even and those were SWAT.
Hello, yes, this is 911. Oh, you want us to respond to some disorderly conduct in your neighborhood? What is this person's name? Jim. Do you mean Bushido Jim? Because we can't fucking touch Bushido Jim.
Legally, we can't. He's
the Shogun.
Yeah, exactly. He's got diplomatic immunity from Japan. We can't touch him.
Shogun of Florida,
Bushido
band name
Jim,
I called
the
it.
Shogun of Florida, is the greatest title anyone could ever have.
I feel like that's the next bit. Who's the guy that made the Great Wall, where Matt Damon defends all of China against like monsters, demons?
The guy who made the movie, or the guy who made the actual Great Wall?
Or the guy who made Matt Damon.
Well, we all know that was Jesus Christ. In both situations, Jesus Christ did make the Great Wall and Matt Damon. So let's get that straight.
When are we going to get? Hold on.
The Great Wall kind of okay. Sorry, go ahead.
When are we going to get a Matt Damon movie where he plays Jesus Christ? That's kind of it. Period on that one. I just wanted to say that I want to put it out in the world. Hope it happens.
Okay, my extension of the bit is, so you know how there's like these like myths that some elder entity like stepped in a certain space and now there's a lake there? Is the Great Wall of China just Jesus like dropping his sandals like in very particular fashion on his way to the sea when he gets to the beach?
The Great Wall is Jesus's pee trail.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
You don't know this. Not a lot of people do. Jesus was really big.
In the phallic sense.
In the phallic, literal,
I do mean
he was fucking huge, dude.
He was massive. The way that, like, picture you and a school globe. That's Jesus.
Yeah, and the Great Wall is the way it is because from all the wine he was drinking back in his party days, his pee was like cement, dude. It was bad.
Yeah, shit was dope.
Yeah, he really needed more water. Mm-hmm. It's just good
Tyler,
for you.
Go on with the story. I want to know more.
The last time ended with Michael, 29, wielding a 3-foot-long sword and attacking a deputy who fired his gun in defense. This was after 4 beanbags and 3 tasers fired at him proved ineffective. Okay, so not
those
just
numbers again.
1 beanbag, 4 beanbags and 3 tasers.
Is there a heat map of where they hit him?
Did
I want to believe they were all center
miss?
mass.
No, it doesn't even matter where they hit him. You hit him in the big toe with a fucking 300 foot per second beanbag?
Fucking Christ.
That's going to rip your goddamn foot off.
Seriously,
Well,
like
question.
those can
It's going to be
break
a
skin,
door
can't they?
hinge.
Yeah. Those are non-lethal because 9 times out of 10, or no, more like 7 times out of 10, they won't kill you.
You get
There's a
smacked in the dome, you're fucking
Yeah,
dead.
very good chance you still die.
I want to
my
believe they all
question
hit him in the head.
My question is, was he watching Bleach before the police showed up? Because if he was, then I don't blame him for, being fucking invincible because, when
No one knows anything about anime on this podcast, Tay.
We make
Tyler,
Naruto jokes
continue.
all the time.
He was actually watching Limitless
Oh,
with Bradley
got it.
Cooper.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
He
mean this
unlocked
TV
the
spin-off.
100th percent of his brain.
Yeah.
100th.
Yeah.
On the third visit, deputies learned that Michael had a knife and made threats to hurt someone over the phone. Michael saw the
Is
deputies
he gonna
and took...
fucking stab him through the phone line?
Stab me through the phone, stab me through the phone. I'll
just say it, I believe in him.
him.
Is that another way of coding phone sex? Is stab me through the phone?
Hold on, this gets better. I didn't think it got better. It gets better. So initially, he made threats with a knife over the phone. Michael saw the deputies and took off running, but soon reemerged with a hatchet.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay.
So this dude is a juggalo. he runs with the hatchet.
Yes, and he runs with the man. Because you can't run with one or the other.
I thought you fucked up saying juggernaut. So in my brain, I'm like, what the fuck does Juggalo have to do with any of this?
He is a juggernaut. Like from Modern Warfare 2, like those big beefy boys. If a beanbag didn't affect him, he's absolutely a fucking juggernaut. That's the only way to describe him. This is not a Florida man. This is a juggernaut.
If he's got such an arsenal of knife, sword, and hatchet, it's not too impossible to think that he might also just have a riot shield.
And a minigun, I guess.
And everyone knows that shit's OP as hell, so he is going to be winning this round of Michael Myers.
After he reemerged with a small hatchet, he took off running again, this time with sheriff's deputies trailing him as Michael ran back into the house. So
he
threatens with a knife.
Yeah, so he runs out with a knife.
Comes outside with a hatchet. And then goes back inside to get a sword. So he was like, I gotta level up real quick.
The way it was worded, the way I took it, was that he ran out with a knife, got into the altercation, and then dove into a bush, then grabbed a hatchet, emerged from said bush, then ran back inside the house to get the sword.
No, he ran back inside the house 3 times.
Wild.
The last time,
how did they not think we should just get in
sword.
the house and then we cut off his supply to medieval weaponry?
Did anyone know he had like a fucking arsenal downstairs?
Probably not. See,
I guarantee if they would have come back a 4th time, he would have had full plate armor. Like guaranteed.
See, the thing is, he was just testing the upper echelons of his power, right? With like just the dagger and the sword or whatever. Each time he went back into the house, he passed the master sword on the wall, went, no, not yet, and then kept going.
Absolutely, like he was leveling up.
They haven't earned the master sword yet.
These foes are not worthy.
A dialogue between deputies and Michael went nowhere, so they called the SWAT team. What kind of dialogue did they think they were going to have with a man who came outside 3 times with 3 different sharp objects?
Michael, we gotta stop this, bud. No, fuck you. That was the end.
Damn it, Phil, he's got the hatchet this time. Law officials breached the front door, which sent Michael running into his bedroom. The SWAT team then broke through the bedroom window.
If he was
Shoot me, Michael shouted at them.
Whoa!
I was going to say, if he was hiding under the covers, they can't fucking touch him.
He shouted,
Ben's
shoot
International
me.
Water?
Yeah.
But then, this time, brandishing a 3-foot-long sword instead of the hatchet.
See, since he was in bed, I thought it was going to say, now brandishing a 3-foot-long anime body pillow.
What kind of...
You can't shoot me in front of Yukiko.
What type of sword? Hold on. Was it a katana?
It was definitely a katana.
This one actually doesn't say, but I gotta imagine it's katana.
No, if it's 3 feet long, it's a fucking katana.
I don't know. What if it's a fucking clave or something? I want it to be not a katana once.
4 feet long,
it's fucking Ganon's sword.
Holy shit.
It's a fucking
lightning
boy.
duel. Be dope as hell.
SWAT fired 4 beanbags at Michael, who appeared unfazed and began running about the house.
They shot this guy point blank with those beanbags?
Yes, they did.
Hell
4 times.
But the thing is, once again, it didn't phase him. So don't feel bad because it didn't phase him. He was just like, fuck, like, let's go.
Oh my God, this dude is legit a shogun.
No, what?
What?
You're shitting me, dude. You're kidding me.
Michael kept reappearing at various times and shouted at deputies. He was like, he must have been fucking throwing smoke bombs and then disappearing like Batman and then reappearing in another part of the house. Like, face me, cowards.
Damn, that's dope as hell.
During one of those times, they fired a taser at him, but that did no harm. Michael began running around the house again, with deputies still trailing. Shoot me, Michael shouted again as he continued running around the house. They fired tasers at him twice more. Neither were effective. At this point in the standoff, and still holding a sword, Michael began running at a deputy, who fired a live shot and dropped Michael before he could reach him. Michael was taken to the regional hospital where he died from his injuries.
Oh, apparently it did phase him very much. So
A real bullet, I guess, does the trick.
oh, did they? Oh, they shot him with a real bullet.
And then just, they said that apparently they knew he was set on committing suicide by law enforcement.
See, that just makes it sad. Here we are memeing on the guy.
Well, I mean, he's dead, so what's he gonna do?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, I am not fully convinced he will not come back from the dead. And
that is true.
Split us in
if he was
twain
fucking
with
throwing
his
smoke
massive
bombs
sword.
and reappearing around the house, this motherfucker isn't dead. He's
Yeah.
just lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, no. They're gonna get to the open casket funeral, and they're gonna open up the casket, and he's just gonna poof turn into a log. Substitution no jutsu.
Or they open it and he's not there.
That's
Just
even
because
better.
you can't see me doesn't mean I'm dead.
Or they
Yes,
open the
sir.
casket and where his suit once was is a bright red shirt that says, "I'm ready to eat the papa."
So that's the fifth shirt in our cinematic.
And then his
universe.
manifesto just becomes everybody loved Shapeless Media. They're great. They're so fun. You got to watch it. Baseless claims. They have this bit where they talk about hot dogs and how much they love them. It's so good.
But see, then we risk having the PewDiePie thing where the mosque shooter was like,
True.
oh,
Don't want that.
yeah, we don't want that at all.
Nope, don't.
But if it's Bushido Jim, Shogun of Florida, not exactly a terrorist attack as much as it is fucking rad as hell,
Yeah.
yeah, and no one was hurt but him, so
He got the really good hurt.
yeah, he got the good hurt from the law boys.
Yeah, from the law enforcement and the Lord, the law enforcement does in court, of course.
The Lord did welcome him into heaven after that rad ass encounter.
Yeah.
There's no way they were able to say no at the pearly gates. They were like, "You are so fucking in, it's unbelievable."
No, they fucking handed him his inventory back when he got to the pearly gates. They're like, "Here's your sword." Someone kneeled and held the sheath, and he got to draw it.
And they were like, "You've leveled up. You've reached max level. Would you like to prestige?"
And then he gets sent down as an infant.
Holy shit, is that what prestiging is? Is
Probably.
reincarnation real? And we're all just in our prestiges now?
Yeah.
I don't feel like any more of an expert. It's literally just like Call of Duty. Even when I prestiged, I was still bad. It's just now I'm bad with a shiny gold medal.
The thing why we're not good now is because you're sort of respecking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going out with like a different loadout.
Yeah. You're gonna go sort of rogue this time, but you were a brute last time. Yeah.
Man, really wish my loadout would have had a bigger dick this time around.
All right, we got a clean take of that one. And I think that fills up our video game quota for this episode.
A memory came crashing back into my life when I filmed Skyrim with Tori last week. And that was the memory of how a circus performer came crashing down in front of me when I was an 8-year-old boy. I think I had repressed that memory, but this is tragic. Like, you couldn't write a better tragic comedy from my perspective. For the other person, it's very tragic. The only time I have been to a circus in my life, someone died in front of me.
What? No.
Tori, can you confirm?
I can absolutely confirm. And I did, after you left, I did look it up, and yep, the dates match everything you were saying. It all lines up.
I know it. See, I just threw out 15 as like a ballpark number because I didn't remember. But no, it was exactly 15 years ago. Someone died at the circus when a young, bright-eyed Tyler was attending. Like, "Oh, Mom, I'm so excited to go to the circus. I'm gonna eat some peanuts and some snow cones, and it'll be such a good time."
Mom, I want to see the elephant. Why did they hurt him?
And then someone died. Someone fell from the ceiling and died, like instantly. Like, it wasn't like we went to the hospital later and died.
Do you remember how they covered it up?
Everyone just clapped and they dragged her out ceremoniously.
No, they literally they kept the front end of the show going, and then
fucking
just
way.
went, and then just went and checked on them and picked them up and brought them out.
Because they did die at the hospital from their injuries. Because
but I'm sure they were already gone.
If anyone wants to check, this is a Ringling Brothers circus. They fucking show must go on a death.
Yeah.
That's
that
fucking,
just shows
that's
you
fucking
how
Disney level.
That's fucking hardcore as shit for someone to do. But I mean, like, what else is the alternative? Like, make a big deal out of it and scare everyone in the audience? Like, I'm sure that's the only way you can go about it.
What would they? If I were that situation, I would like shut the lights off or something like that, or do something like I would like. Yeah, it's a human life. Like, okay, to be fair, this entire episode we're just dunking on death, but if it's a performance that is intended mostly for children, right? Like, no one's like, all right, we're designing this circus. Our main audience is 47-year-olds. No, it's designed for children. And
Tori,
if
that's
someone
literally just
falls-
Dancing with the Stars. That is a circus designed for like 47-year-olds.
Because all the stars are people only 47-year-olds would know.
Exactly.
And like,
so you got me.
That
Okay,
maybe a
I
millennial would
did
know.
admit. But don't you think? Well, I guess if they make a big deal out of it, it's kind of like when a kid falls and like hurts their knee
except
or whatever.
someone fell like 100 feet and died, Tori.
What I'm saying is like when a kid
It's kind of
falls,
like when a kid falls and scrapes themselves. And
no,
get
you didn't listen. When a kid falls and hits their knee, they look at their mom, and if the mom is freaking out, the kid will start crying. But if the mom's like, "Oh, you're totally fine, get up," then they're like, "Oh, okay, I'm okay."
That
You know what I
explains
mean?
a lot about how all three of us turned out.
Yeah.
My parents.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, but I don't want to continue on it any longer. What I want to say is that what they do? If they would have made a big deal, would the kids have like then freaked out and that would have scarred them for life? So instead, they keep it going, and then hopefully the kids never hear about it because probably mom's not going to be like, "Honey, remember when that dancer fell? She kind of went the way of grandma, and she went to the big farm." Whatever. I don't know how kids tell them when your grandma died. I don't know what they say to you.
Okay, I have an alternate solution. As the performer falls and dies, and everyone's like, right? And then we have two of the other clowns come over and just like listen into their heartbeat or whatever, and then give the sign that they died, and everyone's all hush hush quiet. And you take the person and bring them backstage, take their costume off, put them on a different actor, and paint their face up the same, and send them out with a big ha ha, and everyone goes oh.
Okay.
That seems like a horrible idea, Tay.
Tyler, shut your mouth right now. I have a way better idea, and it's very sucky and morbid, and it's the worst thing I've ever thought of. But every single performer ahead of the show should be strung up like a marionette doll. That way, we give them enough slack. But if they do fall and their body is no longer occupied, keep them dancing.
Okay, so the marionette strings don't stop them from dying. They can just control them after they die.
It's
You
more
would think
like
if someone falls to their death, you would want something to, stop them from dying. But you're saying, no, we still, let them die, but then we just dance them around like Pinocchio.
See,
It wasn't a fully baked idea, okay?
well, let me bake
It sounded like a fully baked idea.
Let me throw it back in the oven just a little bit. Instead of marionette strings, why don't we just give them exoskeletons that are controlled remotely that we only turn on when they die?
Yeah, but then I don't want to go to the fucking circus. I want to be Iron Man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, we got that tech. I don't give a shit about the circus anymore. I am my own circus shooting rockets out of my hands.
So, guys, it's the slow season at the golf cart dealership because no one buys golf carts in the winter.
That's the only time I buy. Low prices.
I
Buy low, sell high.
It's the only time I buy because I actually don't drive cars in the winter. I only drive golf carts because then I don't feel bad about just leaving them in random places.
Well, I am sitting at my desk often with not a ton to do. So, what is a productive thing that I can do in my time there that isn't too obviously not doing something not related to golf carts?
Okay. I like this because it's like, how do we speed run life?
How do we speed run work? Yeah.
Not necessarily speed run life or work, but like here's an example. I write in a notebook, and I'm writing something completely non-golf cart related, but it looks like I'm taking notes on
I would
something.
fucking imagine so. I don't think you do a lot of just golf cart
Dear
riding
diary,
in your free time.
Today I saw the cutest golf cart. It was so pretty.
But it doesn't even know I exist. Wah wah. What do you do? Okay, you're at work. Is it do you have an office?
Yes.
Do you have a door?
Yes, but I shouldn't close it. Because my
Okay,
office
so
is a glorified...
masturbating's off the table.
My office is a glorified closet.
Dude, mine
My
too.
office is a
Sick.
glory hole.
Yeah, so if I close the door, it doesn't look good.
Office.
Someone's gonna put their
Glory
penis
hole.
through it. If I close the door, someone's gonna stick their penis in my office.
And then job's on.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have a computer with internet access, though.
Well, actually, that's actually something
like
that you could do. Cut a glory hole in the office door, you shut it, and then you wait to start another kind of work.
I don't think the people in the office would have an issue with that.
Because it's totally anonymous.
Are they rich old guys?
One rich old guy, one middle class old guy,
So yeah,
a 35-year-old woman, a 45-year-old man, and two...
I'm just my point is, as long as there's one rich old guy in there, we don't need to run through the entire fucking class photos, all right? My point is that if there's one rich old guy in there, he is down to get his saggy old dick sucked. Something fierce.
Maybe he can slip his sack through the hole.
Okay. So besides Glory Hole, what else can we do?
Addictinggames.com.
Yes.
Okay, I do have to add a little bit of,
Jibjab.com.
I do have to add a little bit of context. So my door is open, and only at certain angles when walking by my office can you see what I'm doing. So I like to alt tab a lot so that it makes it look like I'm switching windows fast, when indeed I'm not doing anything related to work at all. Like I'll have Photoshop open with a golf cart, but when I alt tab, I'm on Reddit, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Can you, here, this is work related, and I think it would actually help your business a lot. It's not, so it's fun, but it ends up helping the business. You get the big promotion, suddenly you're boss's favorite boy, and you get the handshake, and what do you know? You own the company now. So here's what I'm suggesting. You edit photos of golf carts. What if you edited the photos of golf carts to make them look like Lightning McQueen?
Or
That's not where I thought that sentence was
I
going to
have an
end.
even better idea. What if
Really? Because it's going to be fucking hard to top that shit that I just threw out.
What if I prototype using entirely Photoshop? What if I prototype a golf court that's also a transformer?
One, did you say golf court? Because I think that might be a thing we can dig into later. Number two, what did you say besides that? My brain shut off when I heard golf court.
Okay,
Got a fucking 8 a.m. tea time at the golf court, boys.
All right, take two.
You call it shooting some holes when you play at the golf court. It's
Yeah,
much
me and
cooler.
the boys are shooting some holes later.
Okay.
Golf court.
I have a better idea, Tyler. What if I prototype an entirely new golf cart that is also a transformer?
Can we get Mark Wahlberg on the horn right now?
Yeah, he'll be part of the board meeting when.
No, or just Photoshop Mark Wahlberg
there you go.
in the transformer.
Yeah, we don't even
Cut
need
out the
his,
middleman.
Yeah, we don't even need his approval. Just
He
throw
comes
it
the
in there.
middleman.
His pictures
God.
on pictures
Is
on
Mark
Google.
Wahlberg.
He knows people are gonna rip it off.
If you make a transformer, Mark Wahlberg will appear, and he will just start. He will come in with a cooler, a Yeti cooler, of course, because he makes a lot of money, and he will just start hucking Wahlburgers around your office. Pam's gonna stand up. He's gonna fucking hit her in the face with that barbecue ranch burger. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do.
That ain't
You
a
can't
police
predict him.
beanbag, but that'll fucking take you down. A Wahlburger, that'll fucking take you
There's
out.
just some dense ass patties right there.
Look, all I'm saying is that, yes, Tori, you're absolutely right. Mark Wahlberg is contractually obligated to show up wherever a transformer is. It's like, if you build it, they will come.
Yep.
If you build a transformer, Mark Wahlberg will come.
Yep.
Come.
And we do
Yes,
mean
come.
cum.
Yes.
He will ejaculate upon seeing that robot.
That's the special sauce on his Wahlburgers.
I've eaten
That's
them.
why it's so good. I taste
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit of Donnie in this one. That's my
Wow.
favorite Wahlburger nut.
Do we
I'd
have?
like
do we have?
I'd like to distance myself from that.
Yeah. Do we have any other super great time passing ideas? Or-
Yes, absolutely. So what you do is you log on to www.papajohns.com. you enter in random addresses. See, I got this idea when I talked about putting the sack through the hole like your Santa. What you're going to do is you're going to give everyone a Christmas miracle. You're going to order Papa John's for a random office. And then the Papa John's delivery person shows up there and they don't know where the fuck to go because no one is wearing a shirt that says, I'm ready to eat Papa John's.
I like this idea. However, I'm not made of money.
No, you don't. You hit the option like pay on delivery.
Oh, okay.
So then that
Folks,
way you never. It's like prank calling, but it's Papa prank.
It's Papa calling, folks. Okay, look, it's been a good laugh we've been having, but I do have the best time passing opportunity for you, which is you need to go out into your office and you need to just start spending your time causing feuds between your coworkers.
Ooh, I
heard you just need to start setting up like little like, oh fuck, Barbara's doing this shit again, and then you just need to get them all fucking fighting with each other. Are there any office romances you could sabotage? If so, do that.
There's a husband and wife combo.
Oh,
Divorce
fucking
them.
split
Get
them
them-
up. Marriages aren't supposed to be happy anymore.
Yep. I don't care which one you fuck. You're going to fuck one of them.
Well, the greatest part about that.
Oh, that's great.
The greatest part about this is that it's a family business. So the CEO is the father. Yeah. The chief whatever officer is the mother, and then my boss is the daughter.
The baby Jesus.
And the CFO is her husband. So
you got-
it's
you
all
got
the
the Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Okay, this is like
combo.
the best case scenario right now, because not only are you going to ruin coworkers, which is just fun. Like you want to get coworkers
Yeah,
fighting.
no,
It's
I like
the
this
greatest
'cause
thing ever.
I'm gonna rip apart a family too.
You're gonna split apart a family, and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna
Oh
feel
my God.
so powerful.
You could fucking ruin their Thanksgiving, which is
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's right in time. You're right.
exactly.
You've never had a better time to start ruining this family.
Tear them the fuck apart. What you have to do is start it really petty. Like something like,
fuck yeah.
Carol coming in late again.
Yep. I like that.
Just the little shit. And then this is beautiful because office feuds are fucking phenomenal because they're so passive aggressive that they build up into something that is way worse than just an outright confrontation.
Yeah.
Like you can fucking destroy this whole family with petty ass arguments. Like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, you would think if Janice makes a big deal about herself getting here at 8 a.m. every day, she could at least fucking put coffee on for everyone. Like,
No, that's the thing, Tyler. You can't be snooty about it. You got to do something like, hey, is there something I don't know? Like, I just noticed Janice has been coming in at like 10 the last like week or so. I don't know if she had something going on. I was just worried about her. You got to do it in a way that's like, oh, I'm not trying to. Start anything.
like
Oh,
a
it's
concerned
okay.
coworker. Yeah.
Yeah. You're a concerned friend. You're not you're a friend. You're part of the family.
there you
You're
go.
the adopted.
There you
the
go.
you're
best
adopted
question to get at work is, how do you feel about this person? Because you know that person.
I want to talk some
just
mad
wants to
shit
talk
right now.
Mad shit. And I
Yep.
like all you got like as a coworker, I am totally down to talk mad shit. I like all of these people and everything. Like I could be working somewhere for 30 years. I like everyone, but I'm always down to talk mad shit.
I
Like,
think.
oh my God, yeah, the fucking stupid ass shoes, Jim.
Yeah, it's like shit you don't even care about,
Yep,
but you're like,
yep.
fuck yes. It's like it's the most cathartic feeling.
I'm gonna
in the world.
throw the ace in the hole tool here for us to kind of really incorporate into this whole situation.
Gonna toss the grenade down the foxhole.
Yep, I was informed by one of my coworkers who I asked how much they made because I was thinking about asking for a raise. She came and talked to me personally and said, "Oh well, I make this, that, or the other thing, and be careful when sending emails. So and so, the wife of the company, likes to read everyone's emails, so I can shadow.
That's your in.
Yep, I can shadow kind of poke stuff into there."
Okay, I think we solved your issue because everything is
yep.
aligning now.
And it's the most fun you can have at work.
This is true.
Yeah.
The only problem is when the business falls through and crumbles to dust, I won't have a paycheck, so I got to be careful about that.
That's why
no,
you start
you
saving
own the
now. You
company.
buy the company.
Oh, I get it.
You
Or
do
they
a
give you the
share
company.
takeover. Like you take over 51% of the shares. Now you own the company.
Yeah, because I'm sure it's a public company.
Yeah, I've seen
So-
Succession. I know how this shit works.
Yeah, I haven't.
Y'all see that
I
HBO show?
No, I haven't.
No,
Y'all gonna get HBO Max?
nope. Do you guys
No,
want?
I'm going to use your HBO, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, just weirdly enough, Tori, wait. We only talked about this in Skyrim. We haven't talked about this in the podcast. Tori uses my Amazon account to buy movies, and Tori just buys the weirdest shit on my Amazon. So it looks like Jeff Bezos is like, "Oh, we see you're interested in this. Are you interested in this?" And it's like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah, they're like, would you like to rewatch every Ryan Gosling film? And you're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, it's like I didn't, or I'll get the email receipts like 2 hours later, and then it's just, "Thanks for renting this."
Thanks for renting season 8
and
of My Little Pony.
Yeah, and I've been at like fucking Target for the last 6 hours because I legally can't get out. And then I'll just get an email, "Thanks for renting this." I don't think I got that at Target. Don't think I did. And again, Tori, you don't need to buy Stranger Things on Amazon. It's free on Netflix. Again, I don't know how to you just keep renting it. Or
Love it.
watch it free on Netflix, Tori.
It's not free. I can't afford that $14.99 a month.
This is true.
Is it $14.99 a month?
Yeah, it went up.
$13.99.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, I've never paid for Netflix. I just use my mom, so I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a big boy and I pay for my own.
You don't pay for your own fucking movie rentals is what we're talking about.
No, you pay for my movie rentals. Because I'm too busy paying for Netflix. I can't afford it. Thanks for that, buddy. You're a good friend, you know that?
The best friend.
You want to round this out by talking about some November holidays?
Oh,
Sure do.
absolutely. Yeah, it's that time of year. November.
November 1st was fucking stacked, with the most important being National Men Make Dinner Day. I'm so sick of this feminazi agenda. Like,
yep.
men have to make dinner now?
It's just for one day.
Yeah, one day of slavery.
Yeah, don't they understand that I've been at work providing all day long?
Yeah. And like,
Hate them.
sure, my girlfriend works. And sure, my girlfriend makes more money than I do. But I'm
And
important
sure,
too.
she has another boyfriend that she sees more than me.
Yeah, her husband's in the military.
And sure,
so what?
she doesn't know that I think she's my girlfriend.
So what? Okay, we got a weird lineup for November. We got Tori, Tuesday, November 5th. Today, actually. When we're recording this. It's listed under fashion, which I don't know about that. National Redhead Day.
Score. Finally, we get some goddamn respect.
And representation.
Yeah, I know. I feel like, honestly, I feel like my people, my kinfolk, have sort of been oppressed. I've certainly been through it. This anti-redhead agenda we have in America, and I just think it's great that we're finally getting some recognition.
Mm-hmm. You've definitely got to the leaderboard, like top 10 of most oppressed peoples. So
Absolutely.
I'd say we're in the top 3, but that's just me.
most sources are saying in the top.
Well, Tori
7.
can speak from experience.
This is
Yeah,
true.
you
but
wouldn't
most,
know. Don't
most
try
of
to
the
act like you
sources-
understand my fucking experience.
I'm not. I'm just quoting statistics and
Tay,
facts.
shut up. Be an ally, okay? And shut up.
I need you to be a friend right now. I need you to be with me on this.
But guys, did you know that 13% of redheads account for 50% of all soulless people?
Can we delete Tay from this Skype call?
Damn it. I thought that would land a lot better.
Sunday, November 10th, International Accounting Day. Fuck, those accountants are so sexy.
Dude.
We
God
gotta
damn
have a
it.
whole day for them.
Nothing gets me turned on more than just a balanced spreadsheet.
Or, also same day, Sunday, November 10th. You know what would turn you on even more? The Marine Corps birthday.
Fuck yeah. Oh,
The best branch of the
fuck.
military.
Oh, happy birthday, soldier.
guys, I just nutted.
You know.
And that.
Ooh-rah.
Fuck.
You got to say "oorah" when you
Yeah.
nut.
Hey Tori, your webcam. Your webcam is really gross and sticky now. We can see it. We need you to wipe it off.
Thursday, November 14th, National Pickle Day. Y'all remember Pickle Rick?
Dude,
that was so fucking funny.
So funny.
Oh god, I can't believe you just brought up that classic. Fuck, that's so funny.
That was so fucking funny. Like,
Yo,
he was a
that boy
pickle.
became a fucking pickle. That was so funny. God, I love it.
That show is
Fuck.
so fucking funny.
I didn't really get it, but I knew it wasn't on the show.
It's
It was
okay.
on me.
You have to have a really high IQ to understand the nuances of Rick and Morty.
Cool, we rehashed that. Let's get back onto it.
Saturday, November 16th, National Button Day. Again,
Okay, button as in push buttons or buttons as in I'm buttoning up my coat?
Or
buttoning
button
up my
as
coat.
in like I voted, but
No, button like a button, like buttoning up your coat.
okay.
Like that is the
Okay.
image, is like a
What-
coat button.
So what
Who
you're
and
telling me
why?
right now is that
and
holidays
why?
mean nothing.
Jeremy S. Button, the inventor of buttons.
Also, it's listed under a hobby. Who?
Sewing.
Whose hobby?
Sewing.
Whose hobby is just I like this button and
Sewing
I like
is the hobby. Buttons are not the hobby, Ted.
That's true.
Like I get where you're coming from. I see
Well,
your
didn't
side.
people used to collect buttons? Is that a thing, or is that a fever dream?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's collecting buttons day because people are like, I like this present. Bushcrack in 94.
Okay.
Is that what it was?
Sunday, November 17th. It's really National Baklava Day, but I initially read it as National Balaclava Day, which
Okay, I
would
was
have
about to
been
ask if that's what that meant.
way sicker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have been fucking dope. Like we're all going skiing. Let's get on the slopes right now. Everyone put on your balaclavas.
Or
Let's
go
all
rob a
fucking
bank.
rob a gas station. Let's all fucking
okay.
find
Yeah,
the
or
nearest
that- no,
7-Eleven
you're right, you're
and
right.
hold it up.
Yeah, you're right.
Sunday, November 17th is also National Unfriend Day. So clean out your Facebook closet because
Yeah.
you're going to be smashing that unfriend button.
You got a lot of skeletons in there. It's time to clean it out.
Real
folks.
talk though, I do that regularly often and just purge a bunch of people from Facebook. Do you guys do that?
I don't, but that's only because I have recently found out, because I have to go on Facebook so often for work now, whereas I avoided it for like years and years and years. I've recently found that sometimes it's just gold on there with people you would have never expected. People I would have unfriended years ago, but
Yep.
now I'm finding true treasures.
God, yeah, I really need to get more involved in Facebook because the shit that you send me is fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I probably once a day I send Tyler some screenshot from Facebook like, look at this shit. This is fucking for real right now. It's amazing. Don't get into it because Facebook's cool. It's not. Get into it because it's
Your
gonna
friends'
it's fucking
lives
it's content,
are
baby.
horrible.
It's content.
Because your friends think it's cool.
Yeah.
And they are oh so wrong.
Sunday, November 17th is also World Prematurity Day, which it goes out to all our quick brothers out there. This one's for you. This nut is for you.
What day is that on?
Sunday, November 17th.
A lot of people are going to be celebrating that on the 16th.
Yeah, it's premature. It is No Nut November and World Prematurity Day. You can also pass it as, no, it's Prematurity Day. I just came early. You like that one?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good
Fuck
job.
yes. Tuesday, November 19th. Get ready because it is International Men's Day.
Fuck yes, finally.
Finally.
Okay, I talked
we
about
have a
redheads being
day.
oppressed, but now it's finally we have a National Men's Day. Thank goodness.
I got
Finally.
this one pulled up for a more detailed description because Tuesday, November 19th is also World Toilet Day.
Well,
And
yeah,
it is
because when you're
just-
broing out with your men, you're fucking slamming back drinks. You're going to be appreciating the toilet a lot more that day, too.
Number one, you're not slamming back any drink. You're slamming back a cold Bush Light. Just want to make that clear.
How many
So, like,
Bush
are we
Lights
all
would it
just-
take to make you throw up?
It never does.
It never does. That's the
settles real
magic of
nicely.
Bush Light.
Okay.
I mean stomach, because I'm a fucking man.
Are we all just supposed to like fucking obliterate our shitholes that day? Or like
Or are we supposed to not? Is that it's day of rest?
it's one day, please, one day. Oh, Thursday, November 21st, the Great This is its actual name, the Great American Smokeout.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's to
Oh,
stop
baby.
smoking. Oh, that's dumb.
Aw.
Come on. Birthday sucks.
All right,
Let's take that
one up.
holiday back, gamers.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna it has been used to oppress us. We are going to reappropriate the Great American Smokeout. And that is the Shapeless Media Promise 2019. We're going to reappropriate the Great American Smokeout. It doesn't matter what you smoke. It could be a bong, it could be a cigarette, it could be a doobie, it could be your vape. We're gonna take smoking back.
It could be oregano if you just want to seem cool, but you're 12.
Thursday, November 28th, National Day of Mourning. I am morbidly curious what we are mourning.
A lot of people die that day, or what?
Oh, never mind. It's mourning because Christopher Columbus came to America and fucked shit up.
Dope. Love that guy. Can't believe he discovered this.
But, French Toast Day is the same day, so...
Fuck yeah, let's get some of that eggy bread.
Dude, eggy bread's so good. Do you guys make yours with a little bit of cinnamon and vanilla? That's what I do.
Okay, who the fuck actually just dips it in egg? That'd be the most disgusting shit in the world.
Fucking
It's gotta have
psychopaths.
it's gotta have cinnamon, gotta have vanilla, maybe a little bit of cream. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you
Nutmeg.
meant taking French toast and then making an over easy egg and then just dipping.
No.
November is just in general National Fun with Fondue Month. And I have fun with fondue every single month, so I don't
Yeah, I
fucking
like to
know
call
what
it
you're
fondue because nothing's greater than dipping that stuff.
Guys,
in
what's
the sauce.
imp-
Hey Tori,
Impotency.
I just wanted to let you know that was your peak. That was the best joke you've ever told in your life, and everything from here on out is going to be downhill.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I found out impotency is erectile dysfunction, and it's National Impotency Month, which almost feels cruel
Month.
that it's
It's the
also
whole
No
month.
Nut November.
Yeah. Maybe that's okay. So is
That's
that
where-
the
that's where it
origins of No
started.
Nut November? Is because these people just couldn't get it up.
Oh, so we're doing it in solidarity.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
if you
it's like
can't
my
nut-
brothers. I am with you.
Yeah, no, I'd like to think that there was some high school, or probably college, where some kid was like, guys, I don't like Nut November because I can't participate, and all of his bros were like, you know what, man, this month we're gonna do no nut just for you, and it started off as a tradition in that one local area, and then it just became national.
And they all fucking lied. They were all like, yeah, we didn't do it at all. It guaranteed they jerked off fucking twice a day.
Oh yeah.
I've also accidentally been participating in No Nut November.
Just forget.
Mostly, and I probably will continue because Call of Duty came out last week, and Star
getting-
Wars comes out this week.
Yeah, you're
I mean, not
getting
this
no
week, but this
pussy.
month.
Well, okay,
Like-
what? You're not going to mention that fucking Death Stranding comes out on Friday, the day of this release?
Well, Tori, Death Stranding isn't actually coming out. You all just got fucking pranked, and I just am not believing the fucking prank that
This
he
is
has
the great.
given us.
Everyone who's
Also-
ever hosted fucking Punked just all runs out. This has been the entire gamut the whole time. It's fucking Ashton Kutcher. Who else?
Yeah, fucking Kojima is not releasing a game. I'm just
give
not
the man a
mentioning
movie
it.
studio.
I'm not mentioning it because I don't want to look like a fucking idiot when you all get punked.
Fair.
So no.
Additionally, Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out next week too.
Stop
Yeah.
it.
Shut up, you
Stop
weeb.
it.
What?
Stop it.
What?
They
Why-
don't have
why are you
actual
shutting me?
swords and shields in that game, so it's dumb.
I'm allowed to like Pokemon.
No one's allowed to like Pokemon. I'm just kidding. Anyway, what's next? Oh, Tyler, I peeked on that one. That's my bad, buddy.
Oh, I've been peeking a ton, and I'm sorry.
Well, great.
Oh.
Let's fucking.
It'll be fixed
Well,
next
let's just
podcast.
fucking wrap it up then.
Do we have any more monthly things?
No, just don't nut, everyone.
Okay, okay.
Everyone just be a good Catholic guy or gal or anything in between and just don't masturbate your genitals.
Good message, T.
Amen.
Thank you so much for this time just listening to our podcast. There's no watching element to this one. So go ahead and leave us a like and favorite or a rating or review wherever you may be consuming this podcast. It really helps out with the show, helps us get into more curated lists, helps us spread around a little bit. And
like herpes.
And if you don't want to do that, go ahead and show up on Twitter. We're all over there, all three of us, and then the Shapeless account as well. Corey puts like little clip shows together. They're fucking fantastic. Really good snapshot of what the show is, so you can show your friends a little bit more funny bits instead of just an entire hour-long podcast, if it's a little bit easier for you to show that instead.
I got arrested for showing my funny bits.